it right this time. Stupid thing. How are we going? I could have sworn I already set this up at some point. Is that better? Better balance? It's really just the music that seems to be overpowering. Alright. Why is escape not working for back? Right, whatever. Oh dear. I think, shut up, me. Don't need you echoing through here. So, yeah, hello, welcome back to Joyless Gaming, and a game I like. Haven't played it in ages. I thought, I don't know, why not do something, especially in a few weeks before I get myself a new computer at some point. So I don't have to set it all up again. Why not do this? Which means I might do this a few times. Try to play a lot of the game, but also be silly and fun and stuff. Let me just... an abortive start because the this was on because I've got a controller plugged in, so it was like, oh, you want to use the controller, right? No. Stupid thing, yeah, forward, back, right, attack. Okay, there's nothing on the keyboard for attacking, but... what's Q do? Auto move. Q is the auto move? What's the... and that's his V? They changed that, didn't they? Mouse, yes, attack and block and aim. Is there an aim? No, no aim, so I guess aim and block are the same thing then. No, not joystick. Back. Back. New. Yeah, I'm sure I saved at some point. See, none of that actually sounds really quiet. Maybe it's just the menu music is really loud. Ah, the fiends. The perpetrators of permanent positive karma.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Seems like it might just be the music that's up quite loud. Maybe I should, yeah, lower the music and oh yeah, we're gonna get through all of these notices.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Right, well, I was gonna do something silly and probably like low intelligence. Kind of like the first time I played The Outer Worlds. So something silly. I'm gonna be like a rage monster and call myself Puny Hulk. Nah. PUNCHFACE. There we are.
I can't say it's what I'd pick for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
That's very kind of you.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Next. Yeah. Whatever, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, sort of unkempt. Very unkempt.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, sorry, this mix is really screwed up, so let's put the master back up. And yeah, put the music down, the voice up a bit. Did that save? It did. Okay, good. Whoa. Okay, I mean, there's auto running and then there's... Whoa, what's going on here? Wow.
Ooh, looking good so far.
It's faster than I expected it to be.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Right, so what we do is we're like... No. Yeah, Doomsday Pecs. Death Bat. Bulletproof. Listen through. Subbrick. Agility, Acrobatic Marvel, why not? Now... Oh. Alright, that's actually more points than I expected to have. I thought I would end up with not that many. Okay, so, where do I put the extra point? Considering that you get an implant for everything, which is why I'm putting stuff at 9 rather than 10. Put it in perception.
Sorry, son. I fixed up your head as best I knew how. I guess I missed a spot. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
So Jamie can't always say the... Dog and cat,
House.
right? Demolish.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
Yeah, crush.
Light. Mother.
Cookie jar.
Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Yep.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Yep.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Yep.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Yep.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Angry two-headed ant.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Oh, where's the... Was that a mod? I've heard about it. Yeah, the two bears high-fiving. Bearded. How do you... I easily see the mushroom cloud. Head on a pillow? I suppose. Bearded man, though? I suppose.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
As usual, you get it all wrong. Definitely unarmed and melee. Because unfortunately, you kind of have to use both to get appropriate perks. And explosives, why not? Unarmed melee and explosives.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
More damage, less critical hit damage. Well, I don't even know how criticals work in this game. I think it's just based on luck. I always like taking small frame because the only penalty is the lower limb health, and there are ways you can compensate for that. But I already took 9 agility, so Wild Wasteland definitely. Heavy-handed, yeah, why not?
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
What do I do now?
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Nah, I don't need some of the actual glitchy stuff that happens from that. I intend to be somewhat silly. Got anything I can take? Ah, it's all stealing. They went that away. Right. Now, this is not the way I would normally play this game, but I've got to make it entertaining for potential viewers. Sort of. And here come all of these things. Ugh. And I think one of them has not come up yet. There it is. Dead money. Damn, I hate dead money. And I do like this game, but the DLC was a bit of a mixed bag.
Howdy, partner.
Personally.
Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? I'm a Securitron.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
You're fine.
I was out for once they'd run off. Can't say that I'm familiar with. I moseyed into town, anyway. Happy?
Yeah. Anyway, but as much as I do like this game, my least favorite part of it is the beginning. Largely due to the fact that I've seen it so many times. But I haven't seen it in a while. But I still think I'm gonna, geez, look at all that dynamite. Armored jumpsuit. What is the perspective button? F, that's what it is. Been a while. So I think I'm possibly gonna wanna
Cheyenne, stay.
maybe
Don't
skip
worry,
this.
she won't bite unless I tell her to. Sure can. NCR patrols do it. Off the road, you'll probably... Until
Fine.
next...
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. Because I've seen it a lot. But I'm gonna go and punch some bugs. Victor's going off to do it too. Wait a minute, what? There are normally bugs here. Is it because I didn't do the thingamy tutorial thing? I don't want to do it. I've done it a lot and I want to get on to the silliness and punching stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to play it in the most effective or efficient manner. Incidentally, if anyone does watch this and they care, I'm not actually using any content mods. I am, however, using the Mission Mojave sort of unofficial patch. But a pretty old version of it because I did it years ago. There's probably a newer version of it by now. Nuke the fridge. So the reason that I've seen like the tutorial on that so often is that it is a very effective way of getting a bunch of XP early on, and some free items as well. I know there's some... This is just stuff I can sell. I had this impression that there was... Guess I was wrong. The light off. For some reason, and I don't know why, I keep thinking that there's boxing gloves in there. Which I was thinking would be, you know, good. Ah, didn't take anything. Just taking stuff to sell. Yeah, these guys run at you, but if you're not hostile to the powder gangers, they do nothing, which I think is a result of the unofficial patch. I think. Yep. F5 to quick save. Why am I going this way? I feel like I am going to go and fight some death claws. It'll be fun. Nice. thinking of Fallout 4. That's the one where you can open. You charge a rifle. Yeah, that's right.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. If you want to get to they moved into the... We shut... The NCO... Have you ever seen... You'd have to be the... You'd need... Oh.
Sorry, I've seen that so many more times, and it's just sort of
Wish somebody could do something about his leg.
so far it's not been a silly bomb. Let's get to the silly part. Damn it. I was winning! Alright, maybe not.
Poor Snuffles. Wish somebody could do something about his leg.
Right, I go up fast travel. Wait, what? No. That's right, yeah. I've not angered the powder gangers, so they're not going to attack me, despite the fact that they're all along this road. I think gecko meat's an easy thing to cook. I seem to remember it being. Oh, that stuff's valuable if you're going to go do a big survival thing, because use it for, I think it's for tanning hides, but it's also used for tanning hides, but I think you also use it to make gecko kebabs, which are like one of the best, for my money, one of the best survival food items, because it hydrates you. It's probably a mistake that it hydrates you, but it hydrates you. As well as feeds you. So you make a whole bunch of that, and you never end up drinking water again, you just have one of those when you need to drink. Yeah, why not? Speaking of food, though, maybe I should be using this. I don't, I appreciate the intent and the thought behind throwing weapons, but I don't think they really properly executed on it. Largely because it's just, they're so hard to come by. Not a lot of places sell them, and when they do, they're usually prohibitively expensive to get enough of them to actually be a viable part of your arsenal. Oh yeah. I forget what that's supposed to be a reference to. I used to know. Not that I actually knew what the reference was, but I knew that it was a reference. Full health. Where's that lizard going? Oi. Oi! Come back, my dinner. Yeah, you can make gecko steak. But if it weren't for my high endurance, I probably wouldn't have actually been able to do that. For some reason, survival is an endurance-related skill. Despite the fact that, like so many skills, you should really think it would be related to intelligence. I think criticals must just be related to luck. Is that really all I can take at level 2? I remember that perk, Junk Rounds. Tried it once, and it turns out it's crap. Oh. Grimhacker877, the follow. Thanks for the follow. I hope I don't make this too tedious for you. I can't be done until I take something, eh? Fine, whatever. I just have to make sure I eat all of this gecko. Okay. Detected by what? Oh, hello. Oh, I missed. You made me miss! You're welcome. Need to go back to punching.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
I can take care of myself. Now, it's right here somewhere, isn't it? It's through here and across. Yep. Is that the... Oh, that's the thing that's outside there. This is... Alright. What I meant before when I was talking about how I like small frame. I just start walking over landmines and damaging my limbs and repairing my limbs so I can get the perk that makes them tougher. Who wants a punch-in? That's what you get. Ooh, money. What a stupid hat. Ooh, cleaver. Delay and that's got pitiful amounts of damage threshold. There's a whole bunch of dudes up on these things. Pretty sure. Bunch of dudes. Yeah. I see you. Just you wait till I get some brass knuckles. Just the one dude? But there were more dudes. I could have sworn there were more dudes. This is what happens when I pick a character with low perception. They... Around here? You know what? Come on, I got dudes need punching. This feels like something's gone wrong. I remember there being heaps of guys. Yeah, there they are. Is there anyone over this way? No. Come on, get over it. There we are. I don't know why I keep taking all that shit, but... Actually, I'm going to lower my current carry capacity. Yeah.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
How do you even know about Caravan? I didn't even talk to the person who introduces you to it.
Johnson Nash is my name. I'm a trader, primarily.
My courier.
Well, I don't got it.
Lost a package.
I'll tell you whatever I can. Yeah. Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. Well, now that you mentioned it, he said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next. I said,
Yeah.
Sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the... No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out.
No.
Hope he didn't... I guess...
Yes, I've... It's the Bison Steve.
Across the way from the Vicky and... Don't go...
Can I go shooting somebody else? Actually, no. I don't shoot. I punch! Let's... Why not? Why not? We'll do this.
Come on.
Damn!
Did you just use a stim pack? Not fair. Didn't hold it long enough to turn on the light.
Had enough? Come on!
Yes. It's a perception hat. Was I already wearing a perception hat? I think I was wearing the... What is a perception hat? Okay. No, but the rawhide one actually has damage threshold. I should start using this dynamite, eh?
You like that?
Cool.
You like that? Holy shit!
Can't even do an easy door. It was upstairs a separate... It is a separate cell. Back in a minute, need to pee. So I really love to go in there swinging, but I think I'll probably get dead if I do that. So I'm going to go in there swinging something else. was the leader dude? Just take all their stuff. They don't need it anymore. Yeah, take all booze. To get wasted.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Why, yes, I'm in a bit of a
Oh, that's just marvelous.
Like I don't want your help.
I know, it's incredibly generous and...
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh. I wasn't quite done yet. Ooh, goggles helmet. Has its uses. Ah. $18 damage. What's the broad machete do? 19. Okay. Cleaver does less. Got a lot of dynamite. So, let's eat some more lizard. Radiated? I thought I ate the gecko steak. Did that? Oh, it still has rads. Okay. No, I'm thinking of Fallout 4. Cooking tends to remove the rads on things. In Fallout 4.
found you.
Watch out!
What do you mean, found me? Wasn't hiding. I can do a very easy one. Because every character can do a very easy one. Ooh, glue.
Found you. Had enough?
No, I need a better angle. Desperado cowboy hat.
You like that? Had enough?
Yeah.
You can't hide from me forever.
I don't think I'm
Thought
hiding.
would save you?
Not hiding.
Had enough?
Wait, what? Where'd you go? Said I was hiding.
Come on.
Well, I came on. Are you happy about that? Brahmin skin outfit. When did I pick that up? What's drop again? Is it X? No. Oh. Okay. Right click. For some reason I like collecting hats. Business wearing. Bonnet. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, cowboy hat, but is it as pretty? Nah, that's prettier. I can't repair it with this stuff. No. Very pretty hat. Is that all the corpses? Not yet. I'm confused, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. Dynamite, another missed opportunity in this game. Doesn't always work all that well. Eating another lizard. Boxing tape. Hey, that'll be good. Into there. Okay. Let me go and clear the upstairs bits. Curse my kleptomania. Not even beer is going to help me. Boxing tape. Not very staggering damage on that boxing tape, isn't it? Knife. I assume that's like a kitchen knife. Damage is low. 261. I saw the repair thing light up. Oh. Does that mean I can repair the laser rifle with the recharger rifle? Yeah, why not? Recharger rifle is really fucking heavy. And I'm still weighed down. Oh, but it's worth so much. Fine. Oh, there's somebody still alive up here. Hello? Hello, future victim.
I'm going to find you. You can't hide from me.
Punch you through the ceiling. Damage on the cleaver. Bladed gauntlet. Oh, that'd be really useful. Because it's all punchy. Alright, okay, fine. I'll just drop the metal armor. Weighed me down. It's not even really worth all that much. Yeah, plated gauntlet. Yes. Yeah. Do such a punching. Ooh. Probably stop brandishing my fists. I think that's everyone. Where's the dude going?
Howdy.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Problem is, there's still no law.
You're sheriff now.
Oh, no.
I don't have time.
I know what it's like. If you run across...
Alright, fine, whatever. Does that mean that it's not even done yet? Oops. No. Data quests. I gotta. Quest isn't even done until.
Hello again.
What are the qualifications? Fine.
You all.
Haven't even had a low intelligence option yet. Just get ourselves on the road south. I'm sure you eventually come across somebody. That's right, you can send in the NCR, that's one of your options. It's like the easy, lazy option. And I'm nothing if I'm not lazy. Just have to get myself XP so I can level up. Who are you?
Better get out of here. Aha! Heading up.
Wait, what? Why did I gain karma?
No.
It's like the where do they keep? Wait a minute. Karma, karma. Oh, it's this thing, isn't it? Neutral. So I guess not. Okay. I was just talking about leveling up. No, I don't think melee weapons needs to be higher than that for me to get the perk that I want at some point. It's just that perk also applies to unarmed as well. I don't understand why they were positive karma though. It's like the fiends, the obnoxious crap of them giving you heaps of positive karma, which I think the Mission Mojave actually fixes. Hey, punched his head off. Haha. Haha. I should actually sell some of this stuff. Oh. And I should heal myself up a bit. I'm eating a lizard. I think they don't like me.
Over here. That.
Oh. Me and my kleptomania. It's not doing me any favors. I should just sell some shit. Absolutely must sell some shit next time I get to a place where I can sell shit. Wait a minute, didn't they have one of those as well? Oh, they had a 10mm submachine gun. Damn it! Wow, value 200. Maybe we should sell those instead of using them. No, that can fuck off. You know what? That can fuck off too. Oh. Guns and bullets. Grenade rifle. That's so valuable, but so heavy. Get myself up there at some point. Kill those giant scorpions. A lot of bloody giant scorpions around. Oh, and there's giant ants over here. Isn't there? Oh no, are they later? They're after, yeah, that's right. They only spawn when you've taken the quest. Somehow I don't think the feral ghoul was coming at me. That was... I'm sure there's something in there, but I don't think it's important. The booze wore off and now I can't run, so I can't do advancing power attacks. What was I drinking? Scotch. Man, aren't you supposed to greet me or something?
Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Coming from the north, must... They... Looks... If you're...
Right, which is the place that you go to get quests and stuff? I need XP. Gotta level up.
Hello. Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Courier.
Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on... If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's... Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and...
You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, Knight. You must not be from around...
What do you mean?
This isn't the Republic. Oddly enough.
Uh-huh.
Not that I mind being friends, it's just being... I would. Perhaps some other time. When my... If you need...
Trading... Nope.
Let me...
Oh, that's right, he fixes stuff. So... 36 caps to fix the bladed gauntlet. Thank you, because that is actually something I would like to keep using.
Prim.
Seen better days.
Has. It was... Help? He sort of runs things around.
You're a major and you're not in charge.
Hello.
Yeah. Thought somebody was running a chainsaw.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through... Soldiers, so sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers. Sending more troops, yes. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas.
Damn frustrated.
No, I have my orders. Signing up. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Anyway. Help. Now look, I need to get the caravans moving again.
That's the, giant ants. Yeah, giant ants.
Hello?
Trade.
New face in the outpost. Work around here. Don't take a...
Okay, so we want to sell. Definitely want to sell that if it's so valuable. I mean, what do we want to buy though? Brass knuckles! I mean, bladed gauntlet's good, but brass knuckles! Do with that. You could do with some Radaway. You could always do with Radaway. Baseball bat stuff. Good old gunrunner's arsenal. Well, okay, that's gonna...
Looking for trouble? Well, keep the... Got no time. Deep.
Yeah,
Drinking used to cause all... No.
Nice impersonating.
Jack? So...
Heard your footsteps coming up the ramp. Didn't sound like a trooper or one of the merchants. You a courier? If so... I think there's... I'm sure it's been hit. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the...
Yeah, still got it. Wait a minute, he barely repaired my fucking thing. Wait, what? Why did you... What did you do? You took my money, you didn't fix my damage 30. Well, I mean, still got more damage than brass knuckles. But imagine when I get those brass knuckles all done up. You can attack so much faster when you've got things like brass knuckles, because lighter weapon means you're not using as many action points per attack. One of the things I like about this game, but is a problem, but it's a good kind of problem, is that it does actually regulate where you should be going based on what's there. Like, you go up there and you start running into fucking Night Stalkers. So early parts of the game are actually meant to be revisited later on because you can't actually go to them early on because the enemies that are there are too tough for you. There's all these places with giant rad scorpions and death claws and, yeah, Night Stalkers. And there's some people that don't like that, but I appreciate the fact that they've designed it in such a way that certain creatures, I am fucking cazadors. Certain things are always a threat. They're always a problem. Which is good, you know. Deathclaws should be intimidating. The problem with the way the level scaling worked in something like Fallout 3 is that, not so much in Fallout 4, Deathclaws are usually still a problem in Fallout 4, but in Fallout 3, you could encounter Deathclaws early on that were a problem, but because of the way the scaling worked, you go back there later on, and they're low level, and they're just not a threat. Cool. Really? Is this... I know you get a whole bunch of perks later on from like level 6 and all that, but... No, I'm saying, yeah, you need explosives to get... I don't have it at 30, I've got it at 25, I think. Again, like I say, the thing of thrown weapons. Yeah, of course, yeah, there's grenades and stuff like that. And that's one of the things they compensated for with the Gunrunner's arsenal, where they made it so you can craft makeshift explosives out of energy weapon ammo. But that still means that thrown melee weapons, throwing knives and hatchets and stuff like that, they didn't make up for it by letting you craft things like that. If you could make makeshift melee throwing weapons, it would be an interesting addition to the game, but they never did that. And they came up with the whole system, and it's there, but it's not properly supported. Most of these are just not having the right skills, I suppose. Oh yeah, travel speed stuff. I remember making a build where I, screw it, I'll just take this as well. I made a build where I was, yeah, using light armor. Actually, it was clothing, I think, that I was using because of the stat bonuses on it, skill bonuses. And where's my... There. And I'd taken a lot of perks like that for, you know, extra movement speed, and there's a one added from Lonesome Road that increases your crouched movement speed. And something I got somewhere else, or might have been from Old World Blues, I'm not sure. Where I could move faster while sneaking than I could while standing. It was hilarious. And I think I took the silent running perk. It was great. I was just sneaking everywhere at high speed. I don't know why I was stomping in that. There's a weird thing of standing inside your opponents. Don't know. Why am I collecting this crap? I don't need it. No cowboy repeaters though. Picked up a couple of those. I should go and do some cooking. Is that the lottery dude? No? Okay.
Did you see that? That guy was gonna kill me.
No, I didn't see it.
Stay safe. Oh, that's a darter, isn't it? Hey, it's you again. What's wrong?
No reason, sorry to bother.
So what if I...
Kill you, I suppose?
Not if I... Hey!
Look what your greed has wrought. Now I have your stuff. Because I'm better.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze? What lottery? The lottery, that's what lottery! Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my...
Bye.
Bye. This is normal.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across.
What lessons did you teach?
Where to begin? That they are weak and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson.
What happened?
Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed.
Yeah, you say that to him and he actually likes what you say.
It has a stark beauty,
Famed
doesn't
game.
it? I'm glad you can appreciate it. Now go, and teach them what...
Okay. Did I find the Nipton marker? I think I did. Yeah. Tremble in despair.
Something else you wanted? What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed.
Yes. Yes, you are. So very, very doomed. Probably not, though, because I don't think I'll side with the Legion. But I did a thing for... What's his face?
Appreciate the help. Wish I... No, I... Still, requisition.
Oh, that's right, they give you one of those shitty service rifles. Which weighs a ton. It is a crap gun. I haven't had any low intelligence options show up yet. Not that I've been doing heaps of chatting people up, but... Seems like a lot of the early game dialogue is very scripted. Some of them have alternatives, like I think offering to fix the radio in the saloon at Good Springs has a low intelligence variant if you can... Actually, yeah, it's not even the repair thing, it's just the offering to help.
Background? Just take...
Trade, you've got no money because I basically took it all from you. No, it's Big Iron. Oh good, I can get rid of that.
Fine.
It's too encumbered.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall. Legion, that's not outside the All right. Thanks for Unless you burn... Well, fucking Mojave's going to hell.
Yep. I already did the talking to that dude to make him despair and crumble. So, get back to Nipton. I just remember this bit sucks because they're all up in the hills. And it's a 0 skill weapon. So is that one. What's 6 sevens again? 40 something, right? That's good damage. Still a shotgun though, so I wanted to punch them all, but they don't all come down to you. All of them just stay up there. Oh. Brobacute. Interesting name that. Thanks for the follow. Hope the show is not too tedious, which is often one of my main concerns. Whoa! They're exploding me! Ow! That hurt. I've got a doctor's bag, do I not? There it is. I should probably heal up too. Yeah, why not? They've all got grenades and they don't care where they use them. Where's... Where's everyone else? Ah. I can punch you lot. Yeah, where's the... Yeah. Come back here! Get the... Come on, this is your fucking ambush, what? Wait, get... You... This... Come on! You're running away from your ambush. These... Oh no, okay, that's the Legion dudes. Why were they fighting the Vipers? I thought they were more of the... Oh, whatever. Come on, where's the... Yeah, take your time. It's not like all I wanted was just the fucking map marker. Who was that? I saw a person. Hello, human. You friendly? Yeah, whatever. Just came out of nowhere. I remember the first time I played this and coming over here and seeing that off that way and then, oh, great. Finally, a massive settlement. Oh dear.
Hey there, need anything? Sure.
Alright, I've got to sell some of this heavy stuff. Should we sell all that dynamite, eh? Plasma Defender. Oh, that's right. The mod thing takes off the GRA attachment on everything, so that's why. Those. Wait a minute, there's beer. Chainsaw? Wait a minute, there's a chainsaw? I don't remember there being a chainsaw. Obviously it's a Gunrunner's Arsenal thing, but... Sounds like fun. Right, why am I carrying that? Probably so I can have a sneaky thing.
Hey there, need anything?
They travel in pairs. Power Fist. Oh, that's right. This, yeah. Gunrunner's Power Fist as well. I think I can now part with that. I've got a bunch of 40 mil grenades. I might just use that for a bit at some point. Here I'll find places to get rid of these things. You know what? Boxing tape. I've got brass knuckles. There's no point keeping them. You know what? They're on the map. What? They're on the map. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Get rid of that fucking thing that's weighing me down. I'm not on their bad side just yet, so... Is that it all then? Quit your whining. I don't know if at this stage of the game the Legionaries will win out. I can't take their ears. Why can't I take their ears? Oh, is it because I didn't kill them all? So far, this has not really been the fun romp I promised in my stream title. Oh. And the early part of the game is the most bothersome to play, but that's really just because I've seen it so many times. Make so many characters and start the game and never really go all that far with them, which means I've seen the... what's a different way I could play? And don't really go all that far with them. You see the beginning over and over and over again. You guys are a lot more effective than I expected you to be. No, I didn't want to pick up the metal armor. Now it's naked, even though it's still got its armor on it. I was just trying to get a map marker. Turns out those guys with their crappy service rifles can be quite effective in large numbers. Whoa. Level up, yay! Actually, I have this feeling that I might need 45 in melee weapons. I thought it was 35, but it might be 45. Let's put it at 50. My bars are so low, there's probably not much point. Where's what? Is the okay? That one of those is the fucking cave with the fucking death claws in it, so I'm not going that way. Fuck that. Can I save? No. No, the quick save, so useful. Never had that when I was playing Fallout 4 on survival. Who or what were you just shooting at?
Patrol. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
That's right. This place is fine until somebody sends you back to have a look. It's scripted to get fucked.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts. Radio signal. When it happens, I'm a no run. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Bone. I shouldn't have said anything in the... Ranger Station Charlie. We're part... Couple dozen, The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who...
That's what it's the it's the ranger who's living in Novak that sends you back, isn't it? Sends you to check on them. I think it might be entering his place that actually triggers them being attacked. Maybe. I'm not sure. Otherwise, they might be fine. Until, because there's also, you go around to the ranger stations to talk to them for... is there one to help out Camp Forlorn Hope? There's like help out Camp Forlorn Hope, and there's help out Bitter Springs.
Howdy.
Oh. Normally when I play, Novak becomes my central operating area. I can't make anything. I can't do anything.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs. Likewise, friend. No? Don't rightly know. Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a...
Yeah, but Novak usually ends up being my base of operations because you get the room and everything. How many of these rooms are actually accessible?
How you doing? Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left. Sure, but he didn't buy any souvenirs, if that's what you're wondering. His friends seemed disappointed about it. Heck, I would be too if I found such a fine store and left my money elsewhere. Manny might know more about him. Thought he might have been friends with one or two of them. He's up in the dino mouth during the day. Well, there's T-Rex figures. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature. Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes. They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with nuka coat. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino Bite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. There's plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Power fist. Ooh, a power fist. Yes, I'm very interested in a power fist, and it's so affordable. Yeah, go ahead, have that. Have that while you're at it. Lightweight metal armor, yeah, these things weighing me down. No, my pretty hat doesn't have any damage threshold on it. Given the given the song that's playing right now, I highly recommend anyone, whoever hears this, if you haven't already, go and look up on YouTube Big Iron, but every noun is replaced with Big Iron. It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Ah, weightless ammo.
Come back soon now.
Oh, shut up, Windows.
Howdy.
What's what? What's my current quest? Where am I being pointed? Oh. Right, guess I should.
What's going on, man? Sure I know him. What do you want with him?
I have a score to settle.
Doesn't surprise me. Guy seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Probably makes a lot of enemies. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
You've had your needs neglected for far too long. I forget about things like the confirmed bachelor and lady killer stuff.
Yeah, everybody depends on you, you know? But they don't ask you about how you feel, what you worry about. There's something I like about you. You just seem really understanding. I was gonna ask you for a but I'll just tell you what you want to know.
Yeah, okay.
The guy
Thanks.
you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City. No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
Where is it?
It's straight up Route 90. Glad Hey, I know you've got no reason to help me out now, but you seem really nice. See? Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls... Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me. It'd mean... Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that that's what he asks you to do. I guess I forgot that that's what he asks you to do, because almost every time I play it, I try to have, like, barter or speech. High charisma of some description. I'd forgotten that you could get information out of him simply from confirmed bachelor. I wonder if you can get something out of him with the... I think it's Black Widow is the one for men as a woman. This old thing. Well, I might take the time to actually play more of this game over some other streams. I don't think it's going to be a particularly super thorough playthrough. I'd be more inclined to do that if I were playing the way I normally play, which is like suave and sneaky. But yeah, all of these, even in the early game, like you're supposed to go through these areas, but you're supposed to stay away from certain things because off the road here is the well, yeah, just off the road here is the whole bunch of fucking cazadors. Oh yes, the leather armor reinforced. I do think you actually need what's her name to the thingamy perk to properly make use of it. The jury rigging. Yeah, just off over there, there's fucking cazadors everywhere, so it's... Yeah. Now, there are people who like being able to go wherever they want right at the start, but the fact of the matter is you can't anyway, because you can't just immediately transport yourself across the map. Oh, these are the fire ants. What'd you say? I uppercutted an ant. Did I already sell the, I did not. Oh, did I enraged them. They're attacking each other because I fucked them up. Detected by what? By whom? There's a dude over here, I think. No, he's asleep.
Howdy there, partner. Oh, this old thing? Long time ago now. I never even knew him.
Mysterious
Ma
fella.
always said he was a... My story's... Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way.
You would never be 17, would you?
No, sir. I'm 28. Why?
Well, thank
Glad he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes. Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home. I suppose there's that. But a man ought to know his own paw. And a woman... After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my paw and get some answers from him. Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it... Maybe I should. Don't...
I'll remember you in case I do the quest to get acts for the... What's it called again? The tops? I think it's the tops. Benny's place. Seems like you can almost just like take over after he's dead. Do I want to find this place before I go to Boulder City? I'm not going to do a very good job of negotiating unless there's confirmed bachelor and lady killer things. Yeah, once you've found all the fast travel locations, it makes getting around a lot easier. That's why I'm pretty much always desperate to find that and getting XP, because it's just free XP for walking around.
Hey, you here to pay your respects too? Camp McCarran, I'm supposed to... It can... Don't... But...
I think there are things to kill down this way. Looks like I gave myself a shot in the arm. Wait a minute, you can heal limbs by sleeping. I think the reason I remember coming around this way, aside from things to kill, is that there's white horse nettle there. Which, as I said, is very useful if you're playing... well, you can make the food items even on normal, non-hardcore. But there's not as much point because they just give you food. But survival is a very useful skill to have if you play on hardcore because you get extra great food items. And as I said, one of the things I'm pretty sure that uses white horse nettle is the gecko kebabs. And they hydrate you for some reason, despite the fact that you use jalapenos to make them. Which would make you think that would dehydrate you.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass and... One of my patrols, they radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the cons into the... No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The cons have private... Once the great cons have been killed... Acceptable casualty.
Maybe able to
Normally
negotiate.
I turn you down since I have no idea who you... Alright. If we hear shooting, we'll become... Good luck.
I can handle myself in a fight, but I've got a broken arm right now, because I apparently fired a grenade a bit too close. Didn't realize I was blowing myself up. Hello.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
I got better.
And here I thought us great cons were tough to kill. So, what happens now? Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NC...
If you just let the hostages free now.
Right, and they'd probably give us all medals, too. Maybe I should kill...
Chance you're willing to surrender.
Face NCR justice? No thanks. I'd rather not spend the next 10 years. We'd try to bribe our way out, but seeing as how Benny did... Fine. Yeah.
Do I try bartering or speeching? No. Don't have enough skill points. Here we go. It's not much on offer, is it? Toughness, I mean, you gotta take it twice. Fortune Finder, because I got a lot of luck. Caps, no. If I'm gonna use melee weapons, I can sell all the ammo that I come across. I'm doing melee and unarmed, I don't need ammo. So I might take Bloody Mess just for shits and giggles. I could just leave them in a permanent standoff. Yeah, I'll just leave them in a permanent standoff, that's fine. It's fine. Somebody got a bed lying around. Nope, I don't want that. No, that was it. One bark scorpion. Really weird ambient noise in this game, isn't there? And the rustling, yeah, you know, wind blowing grasses and stuff around, sure. The, like, ambient clanging when you're not even You're out and around here and they're ambiently clanging at you. Oh, wait a minute, this thing has a bed, I think. I think it might also have a landmine, but I've had worse. Oh, it doesn't have a bed. It's got a radio. What the fuck was that? Some sort of ambient animal noise. Oh, wait, this is the... Lake Las Vegas. All these locations exist for various reasons. They're not always very good reasons, but they have reasons. I was about to say, this doesn't look like a very secure military base. It's always a bitch to walk to Camp Golf, so just find it now. They might have a bed I can use. Hello. You have any publicly accessible beds? Right as rain. I like that they did this too. There are these... Well, yeah, I guess they're wild. But there are ones that are hostile if you get too close. So they're marked with a red marker. But if you don't get close, they don't actually attack or become properly hostile. Grab and gulp. Yeah, because the road. Oh, on a level. bothersome things about this that it probably is a stat somewhere. I don't know how to find it though. Is that it doesn't tell you what your base melee / unarmed damage is. I don't think it does. You're gonna just unequip a weapon. It doesn't. Whereas it used to be in, like in the original Fallout 1 and 2, that was actually a stat. It was melee damage. It was on the character page. And the heavy-handed perk, or trait, would actually directly modify that and show you its effectiveness. Oh, I thought I was looking at this thing, but that's this thing. I never spend a lot of time in the sewers around Las Vegas in this game. Probably because I'm a bit averse to it. It reminds me of the fucking subway tunnels in Fallout 3, and I hated that, the metro stuff. Just Bethesda in their fucking caves. I'm a lot less averse to things like caves and mines and what have you in this game because they're usually not very big. They're not they're not usually this massively extensive labyrinth below ground, which gets annoying to navigate.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Ooh, my armor's gone all fucked up. The Bozar. I remember the Bozar from Fallout 2. Chainsaw. Oh, ignores damage, resistance, and threshold. Awesome. So it's like the Ripper. The Ripper is a single-handed chainsaw, I guess. That does the same thing. Oh, a full condition power fist. Two-step goodbye, strength 9. Is that? That's the, yeah, that's a unique version of a different thing, or is it a power fist? There's a different thing in this game called a zap glove, but I think there's a different kind of power fist as well. Oh, do I go for combat armor? I'll have to wait until I can really afford it. Chainsaw stuff. We have power fist stuff. Damage and condition. Yeah, again, I don't really have the money for it. Oh, wait a minute, there's also the... Oh, it doesn't matter. I think I should get the... Yes. Actually, now that I think about it, I think one of the things that is done by the Mission Mojave unofficial patch thing is to smooth out the differences between the Gunrunner's Arsenal stuff and the base game stuff, and it basically makes every base game instance of something actually be the Gunrunner's Arsenal version, so that you can use all of the Gunrunner's Arsenal mods that were made for weapons. Because there's a Gunrunner's Power Fist. Although I think that actually had the same things, but yeah, like there's some weapons where you got a Gunrunner's version that they added that had mods that you could use that you couldn't use on the base one, so they changed it so that that became part of the drop table. And they also removed the GRA parenthetical tag on all the items, just to make it cleaner. Alright.
You got any change, man? I've got 2 kids to feed.
Does that number ever change? I should change my armor because that one's broken. So that's got some, I need to get it fixed. No, I actually got damage threshold again. I didn't see his first gesturing thing, but don't have to.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Oh, look, a body.
What's your rush?
Had enough, he asks, huh? Nice hat. Oh, yeah, the wasteland. Yeah, there's a lot of outfits that give you okay, not brilliant, but okay buffs to. I do like this pre-war bonnet, but it doesn't give me any damage threshold. I'm pretty sure the Desperado and Rawhide, like these hats, don't actually degrade. That's why they only give you 1 damage threshold. You get them at max. I don't think they ever actually degrade. Okay. Sad to see the bonnet go. It's a very pretty hat, but I do need to start thinking practically. Is there an interior marker? Oh, I guess there isn't.
What? If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush. You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but
I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head. So this managed to predate what became a meme, of course, from Skyrim with I used to be an adventurer like you. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another...
Strange meat.
You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what... Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local town. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time. And I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault.
Horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my...
God.
Well, I suppose you... Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while... When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt. Bodyguards make a good, honest living. And after saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up... All right. Those bots...
Right, old Ben.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before.
Robot, let me pass.
Please submit to a credit check or present a passport. Thank you, sir.
That's right, you don't actually need to pay.
Exterminate.
I forgot. You don't need to pay, they just need to know that you've got money. Although why you would want to get in there without money, thinking that you're going to make a fortune or something, I mean, it's designed to take your money away.
That's it.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Sorry, Rambler. I know Mr. House, the head honcho of New Vegas, is itching to make...
Alright.
Yeah, partner.
I can barely see the street.
Those last 5 shots were a bad idea.
Going to have words with your commanding officer after this.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train. Train.
Because it goes on one rail.
We leaving already?
Have half a mind to throw you
Mono
in the cell and let you
rail.
sweat it off. Come on, come on. Look alive, guys. You're on NCR time.
I swear, the monorail was just ahead.
So fucked up I can't feel my legs.
Don't give us any trouble now.
We need to stop in peace.
I got pressure in me like Hoover Dam.
Can't even go in a straight line. What the hell's going on? I think its pathing got fucked up. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, it's this way. This way. Come on, it's this way. This way. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, there you go. You just got stuck on something. Started walking in circles.
Sexy lady, looking for a good time.
Hey, you guys are doing the same job. You're chatting each other up. What? All right. I guess I'll do this.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting. Come.
Is it supposed to be so dark in here?
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, sugar. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things. They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals.
No, they're not actually, are they?
Especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them, but these days, and the Lucky 38, of course. Well, let's see. The
Oh my god,
NCR
politicians, yeah.
Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of... And I suppose if you like neons... Anything...
Oh, yeah, that's
Not many
right.
people know this, If you happen to find... In fact,
I forgot about those.
one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. Why, Why should... Well, of course I... Why, did you know he's... Well, he said... Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside... Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. Then... Any...
Yeah, I don't know if that blank was just meant to be.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well.
Yeah,
I have to
not
ask,
as long as it normally is.
now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Of course you have. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of... My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. When you bring the chip to me... Is that an attempt at humor?
Yes, let's say it was.
Business negotiation. Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip. What? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. Sneaking into Benny... There might be guards. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his... What? Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job, so... Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy. Why didn't Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably... Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others.
Okay. And, yeah, so sad to... It was actually a few years ago, and I didn't hear about it, but I think it was a few years ago. Sad to hear about the
Congratulations,
passing
partner.
of...
The boss has instructed me to come you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friend just there. Enjoy.
Not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but it's, yeah, the actor. René, I think it's Aubergenois. No longer with us. Don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador.
Okay. Yes, talk about my famous emergence.
That's crazy. I thought nobody has
ever been inside that place.
That one must be important around here.
Yes, I am.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Damn, and he looks good to me too.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've basically progressed past most of the... well, pretty much all of the early game stuff that is usually a hindrance, although it's not all been completed. I think I might call it a night soon. But let's see about dealing with Benny, eh?
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Smooth and easy, just the way... Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble... Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I... Hello?
Here we are.
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the top... Ain't been on the strip. Sure, kid, sure. Really? You got something to say about the big boss, huh? Why, you lousy no good. Anybody ever tell you your sense of humor stinks? Yeah. Hello?
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the...
Yeah, just... yeah, whatever.
You don't want to do that, baby. What say you and me cash out? Go... I can't do that, baby, and you know. But plenty of action, too. Enough for... like I... To start, I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual.
You know, where, help me find where it is.
You tracked me across the desert, Sugar Plum. This operation has cost me plenty. I ain't about to get shaken down by some Johnny... There's a first-class... Why would I do that? And you dig this is just first base, right? Here's the key to the...
Yeah, I can't talk my way past anything. Because he doesn't show up. You actually have to be able to convince him to go first. I think. Yeah. Ooh. Take all his booze. Yeah, was there a... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure unless you actually have the speech to make him come up here, he doesn't come up here. You go back down and he's run off. Oh, brass knuckles are a well, unless I can get into there, I can't actually do anything, so...
Baby, this little
There it
meet
is.
and greet of ours,
Yeah.
chalk me up as a no-show. It would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. And you've caused plenty enough trouble as is. You've forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A real pain in the caboose. A lifelong learner is you, eh? Then make your question.
I'm not mad. Really, I'm not mad.
Color me unconvinced.
You are a dead man.
That temper. Do me a favor and stay dead this time, eh?
Over here!
Come on!
Are you getting like negative karma or quests failed or something, or what? No. But that's how you know, take them out without making a mess down here.
Hey, there's the high roller.
Nope, that's not where I'm going. Ah, that's it. Where do these things go? Oh, yeah. Yeah, parts of the map that you just don't often go to. How does my pre-war bullet look? Still needs repairs. Yeah, but it doesn't give you... Don't know why I'm bothering. Oh. What was the point of getting the key? I didn't even use a key to get in here. Hello?
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
You seen Benny?
Sure! He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall. Sure! Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
What's he planning to do?
Oh, he wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Betty tells me. Easy peasy.
Very forthcoming.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
But if I wanted to take
Then
it...
I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. There's a bunch. Some of them, I think you should visit the other families on the Strip. The Omerta, and there are some important groups farther from the Strip, too. Like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel. Good. Allow... It's what Benny always called. Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside.
Yeah, that's right. I think you can go and talk to her.
Right. My guess is it has a
Giant robot.
Neat. Come back.
Oh, that's right. Leveled up. Right, well, unarmed's up there, so I don't think I need to put too much more on that right now. Do I not have... I mean, granted, I may not be a high enough level yet to get... Any other perks? Okay, where have we got? Yeah, okay. What's the one I'm thinking of? It must be a much higher level than I remembered it being. Well, that's one I definitely want. Yeah, it's the weird thing about using melee and unarmed in this game is that you're supposed to use both of them because there are perks that you get from one that affect both. So what's the one that I... That's one of them, I think. That might be the one I was thinking of, actually. I thought, what was the one that needed both? Or am I misremembering? It has been a while. I think I was misremembering. I'm an idiot. Door opened on my face. I don't have that. Oh, that sucks. Does that actually even go anywhere? It requires key. I mean, like... whatever. Right, so we go back. Yes, this way. Talk to the lackey.
This is just swell. Benny Vamoose is... I saw him heading for his suite just a few minutes ago. You might have a... Hey, there's the high roller.
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated, my lord requires your presence at his camp, but incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the strip and is likely... Seek Kaisar by way of...
Okay. Yeah, I think I might call it a night. But I do think I'll actually come back to this at some point for the next few weeks. Unless I play it every few nights and just sort of rush through and do all the silliness and violent punching and what have you. But, yeah, otherwise, good night from me. Hope it was not too boring, tedious. It was a bit tedious, wasn't it? Because there's a lot of running around. Not a lot of excitement. But I punched a lot of people's heads off. So that's something. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.